The orcs have been repelled, and their war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of Chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of Chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a Chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here, where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of Chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos. We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
Take and hold.
The sacred artifact will now be available to us. Walk softly, construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
I await your instructions.
How can I serve?
Scouts in position.
On alert, brothers. What is it you desire? The enemy must be nearby. My aim shall not falter. The Emperor protects.
Marine squad
Yes,
deployed.
my lord.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no
For the
peace.
Emperor!
Faith and duty. I shall not fail.
What's
Attack!
your order?
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
We stand ready. Fear denies faith. Direct us to the enemy.
For the Emperor!
Wait. They weren't
Marine squad
attacking.
deployed.
They were fleeing.
At your command.
Inspire fear in an orc.
Colonel Braun taking command.
Fear denies faith. At your command. Maintain attack formation. Fear our wrath.
What is it you desire? Yes. Praise the Emperor.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, most beneficent one. I shall obey. Build routine 721 initiated.
Fear denies faith.
Walk softly and carry a
Faith is
big
our shield.
gun. What is it you
For the
desire?
Emperor!
It will be done.
At your command. Understood.
Yes, Lord. I shall obey. I exist to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
None can stand before the Inquisition. By order of the Inquisition, I am taking command here.
For the Emperor!
We stand ready. Heresy grows from idleness.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
We think alike. No one will stop
Something
us.
is not right here.
I
These
will
orc
crush
bodies
these
do not look
Beneficent
like they were
one.
dispatched by
Build
Imperial
routine
hands.
721
Today, the
initiated.
enemy proceed with caution.
What is your order?
Eldar.
Perhaps we were mistaken about the presence of the forces of
On
chaos.
alert, brothers. Be it Eldar the enemy must be nearby. I will have answers either way. Press on. My aim shall not falter.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Charge!
Beware the alien. Demand fatality.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Ever vigilant.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated. I shall obey. As you wish. Build routine 721 initiated.
Under
As you
fire!
wish.
None can stand before the
While the enemies
Inquisition.
of the Emperor still draw breath.
For the Emperor!
Yes, agreed.
What is your will? Yes, most beneficent one?
I am ready to pass judgment.
Under fire!
I shall crush you beneath my
Praise
inquisitorial
the Emperor.
boot.
Into serve. As you wish.
I am ready to pass judgment. Agreed. Agreed.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated. I await your instructions.
Praise the Emperor.
Moving out. Onward to glory! Onward to glory! Fear our wrath. Stay vigilant, brothers. Understood.
Dark Reapers, fall back. We need Rhino
Onward
transport
to
tanks.
glory! Under fire!
They will allow us to get through unscathed and attack
Understood.
the Dark Reapers on those cliffs above. Rhino transports are now available. Build them at the Machine Cult. Bring up the scouts. Their sniper rifles will be sure to break the spirits of these aliens and allow us to Praise the close and Emperor. destroy them with minimal Today, losses. the enemy shall
I
know
am
fear.
ready to pass judgment.
I await your instructions. I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Death from above.
I await your instructions.
For the honor of the chapter, and carry a big gun.
Death from above. Under fire.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. My faith is my shield. Faith and duty.
We stand ready. For the Emperor! We are the Emperor's chosen. Direct us to the enemy. Maintain attack formation. At your command. Ever vigilant. Ever vigilant.
My knowledge is at your disposal. Through
Under
discipline,
fire.
Here to
we
serve.
prevail.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Ever vigilant. Orders received. Maintain attack formation. Stay vigilant, brothers. Orders received. Fear denies faith. Destroy the armor!
I am prepared.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
We think alike. No one.
Apothecaries
will
are
stop
standing
us.
by to tend to our wounded. Build them at the sacred artifact.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
I am ready to pass judgment. I shall crush you beneath my
He who stands
inquisitorial
with
will.
me shall be my brother.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
I am ready to pass judgment.
Under fire!
At your command.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
your
there
order?
can be no peace.
Apothecary ready. Under fire!
My faith is my shield.
Heresy grows from idleness. Onward to glory!
Fear not, sire.
No one.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Fear denies faith.
The Emperor protects.
Fear not, sire.
What is your order? Marine Squad deployed.
Walk softly.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Onward to glory!
I stand ready.
For the Emperor are the Emperor's chosen. Onward to glory! Moving out.
I am ready to pass judgment.
Faith is our shield. Yes, my lord.
I am ready to pass judgment.
The Emperor protects.
I stand ready.
Faith is our shield. Orders received, brother.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
What are your needs?
Today the enemy shall know
We
fear.
stand ready. We stand
I
ready.
am ready to pass judgment.
Heresy grows from idleness. Maintain attack
I
formation.
await your instructions. As you wish.
How can I serve? Who requires my aid? What are your needs? The fallen shall be forever
The
remembered
Emperor
as the
protects.
Emperor's finest.
What would you have me do? Confirmed. For Terra. Follow my lead.
For the Emperor!
Faith and duty.
I have command. Take me into battle.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Orders received, brother. Yes, my lord. Activating jump pack. Understood. Take and hold. Under fire. Apothecary here. Awaiting orders.
Rally strong!
Faith is our shield. Activating jump pack. Destroy the armor.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Heresy grows from idleness. Direct us to the enemy.
Praise the
At your
Emperor.
command.
None can stand before the
We
Inquisition.
stand ready. Heresy grows from idleness.
My faith is my shield. My faith is my shield.
Awaiting orders.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Praise the Emperor.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
I will crush the enemy beneath my boot.
At your command. Under fire. Fear our wrath.
Praise the Emperor. My faith is my shield.
Agree.
How can I serve?
At least we know that the orcs
The
and
Emperor
Eldar are not in league
protects.
together.
When one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in league. Just that they are living up to their lack of honor.
Orders received.
And those
For
who
the
lack
Emperor.
honor
Walk
deserve
softly.
death and carry a big gun.
Ever vigilant.
I am ready to
Today
pass
the enemy shall know fear.
Under fire. Faith is our shield.
I am prepared.
Charge! Charge!
Emperor protects.
Yes, my lord. Destroy the armor.
What are your needs?
Knowledge is power.
Awaiting orders.
I am
Under fire. How can I serve?
What is it you desire? My fate is my
I am ready to pass judgment. Yes, we shall I.
Today the enemy shall not fear.
Under fire. Emperor's chosen.
I am prepared. How can I serve?
Ever vigilant. Charge. Charge.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Faith is our shield.
I am the instrument of his will. I shall end you.
Here to serve. I shall obey.
Stand ready.
Under
I
fire.
await your instructions.
None can stand
It is
before the
better to die for
Inquisition.
the Emperor
Praise
than
the
live for
Emperor.
yourself.
Establishing a secondary base near this location will give us a forward position with which to
None can
engage the
stand
enemy.
before the Inquisition.
Faith is eternal. Faith is eternal.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Fear denies faith.
Faith is eternal.
I am prepared.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
We are the Emperor's chosen. How can I serve?
Today the enemy shall be fear. Hope is the first step on the road to his Beware. My aim shall not
Under
falter.
fire. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Fear not the sight.
Command
At your command.
me. Even in death I shall serve.
The Emperor protects.
At your command.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
I am prepared.
The fallen shall be forever remembered
To
as
die
the
for the
Emperor's
Emperor
finest.
than live for yourself.
Stay vigilant, brothers. We are the Emperor's chosen. The battlefield awaits. The enemies of the Emperor
Praise the Emperor.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Fear not the sight.
Beware.
Under fire. Faith is our shield. Under fire. Heresy grows from idleness.
I am
Unbroken.
At last, back to war. I will purge the unclean. I am ready to serve again. I am ready to serve again.
The battle is under fire. At your command. For the Emperor. One morale restored.
I am ready to pass judgment. I shall crush it beneath my inquisitorial. None can stand
Knowledge is
before the
power.
Inquisition. Yes. I shall crush you beneath my inquisitorial pass judgment.
Ever vigilant. Charge.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
The Emperor protects.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
Direct
there
us
can
to the
be
enemy.
no peace. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Well, Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
No, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.